Good afternoon now, YouTube. It's 12:20. This Dateland here, Dateland RV Park at the Dateland Travel Center right off I-8. I think it's Avenue 64 East, maybe. I'll tell you when I get closer to there. If you do plan on staying here, honestly, it's not terrible, not bad for a night. If you don't like the sound of trains, you can see, what can you see on that camera? On the windshield cam, you can see like two trees with no leaves, and right to the left of them is two bushes with leaves, and in the center it's kind of open. That's the railroad tracks right across the street there. So if you're going to stay here and you don't want to hear trains, go, you'll see which way. I'll pull out that way, closer to the dumpsters, that direction. There is laundry here, and there's a public shower. If you're coming to sign in, the people working there have no clue what's going on. Just tell them 30 amp, because all the 50 amps are taken by like long-term people. So just tell them 30 amp. They're going to put you in the same spot they put me. They're going to charge you for 30 instead of 50. Actually, they're not even going to put you in a spot. They're just going to say, follow this. I don't have the map handy, but it's basically drawn by a kindergartner. And you'll figure it out. I figured it out. 99% of you will figure it out. Anyway, you're basically going to go towards the cell tower in the back lane there if you're staying overnight. A couple things I can warn you about. 10 a.m. There's a guy that comes around and he turns on these what do they call those hoses with holes every foot or so, drenching soaker hoses. Each site has soaker hoses. There's one right next to me. He'll run them till 12. They run off your water too. So if you plan on getting a shower, go either at night or early in the morning before 10. I got in my shower this morning. I had no idea about the soaker hoses, and I'm like, why is there no water pressure? Now what's wrong with the RV? I thought about it. I'm like, hey, I did do that yesterday. Checked that water holding tank, so I switched it over and ran it from the tank, and I had a perfectly fine shower. So that's something to be aware of. That and the train. The lady working when I got here, she told me to go to the next right to turn in, which kind of would have been a lot easier. I'll show you. It's bumpier. This road in front of me will take you directly to that travel center. Here's the dumpsters. If you stay anywhere here on the left, not in the center here, that's maybe for tents, I don't know. There's no electric or water. I took my garbage up in the car and threw it out this morning. I did get some cleaning done. Not perfect, but it feels a lot better to have some cleaning done here. Once I get the slide open, I'll do some real cleaning. This road here will get bumpy. Just take it nice and easy. The further you hug to the right, the more sand you'll get onto. It'll be less bumpy. This is going out. Coming in, I hug to the left. And that right there in front of us is the travel center. Darn, I missed the exit sign to see what number that was. I don't know if it showed up on camera or not. I am going to run in here real quick, get my sister and brother-in-law a little something. They like dates, and they like dates the fruit too. I think the bumps are why they don't send you this way. It's kind of rippled. Nowhere near as bad as that gravel road though, coming out of Yuma. Or coming into Yuma, really, I should say. Oh boy, there's not going to be anywhere to park. We got a semi, two fifth wheels. I really want to get my sister and brother-in-law a date shake. I can put it in the freezer. It should stay frozen until I get there. Two semi-trucks. One's fuel. This could be an issue. I wonder if I can go around that building. There's nobody in any of these vehicles. Try and go around the building. Sure don't make this easy. I'm looking for anything that might puncture a tire here. I don't want that. I bought enough tires for the next 5 years. Perfect. I might just park back here so they can get out. I'll be right back. Alright, hopefully that will stay up in the freezer, or I'm going to have a big mess to clean up. Had I known the large was only $1 more than the small, I would have got a large yesterday. But I also didn't know if I was going to even like it. My phone. I missed this phone. I'm not even worried about it. I got enough phones. I am worried about it because, oh no, it's my GPS. Alright guys, I'm on the road again, eastward bound. About 132 miles, we're getting to our next destination. Well, at least our next stop. Picacho Peak. We're just about past it all now. I didn't have an opportunity to turn the camera on because I didn't want to take my seatbelt off and get out of my seat to turn the camera on. There have been miles and miles and miles, both sides of the road, farms. I can't say what they're all growing. The one on the right was called Flying R Farms. There was an exit, Paloma Road or something, Formosa Road. Before that, there was one that was Painted Rock Road. And I was going to get off at that exit because there was some kind of, I don't know what it was, farm with miles of these metal structures. I looked on the maps at some type of power generating farm, but it's not wind turbines. I'm basically recording this right now so I can look it up when I'm not moving. Anyway, we're in this word on the sign right up here, Gila Bend, Mexico. Gila Bend, or I'm not sure what that is, how to say it. I just happen to have the opportunity. There's a Ford Maverick little pickup truck with a camper, truck camper on the back of it. I didn't know they made them that small. And it has a trailer of some type. I was hoping he'd pass me so I can get a better look at it. Wow. Holy crap. Did you see those cars? That was some serious cars there. Is this my exit? No. I am going to be in Phoenix, just south of Phoenix, I think. 2 miles south of Phoenix, but that's not for another hour. And I'm going to leave the camera on for a little bit in case something else cool happens. You can always go back through and edit it, cut the parts out. I didn't finish what I was saying there. I'm very intrigued with farms, railroad tracks, things like that, but these farms do have railroad tracks that run right through them. And what's wild to me is, like, if I go to the local grocery store, back home it's Giant Eagle or Shop and Save, I look at the produce and wonder, how is it that there's so much produce just at this store? Then there's millions of stores. They all have that produce. And you take the produce home and it's good for 2 or 3 days. So it's not like it's sent to the store for a month until it sells. It's there for probably a couple of days till the next batch of produce comes in. And now I can see I've seen more lettuce in the last 10 miles, I think, than I've seen more lettuce like in the last week than I've ever seen in my life. And I'm just in a tiny portion of the country. So I got a better understanding now of why it is that they're able to grow so much and stock so much in the stores and all that. Also, if you're wondering why it seems like I've been leaving around noon, 1 o'clock instead of in the morning, it's because I'm headed west to east now. So the sun rises from the east. Instead of driving all morning with the sun in my eyes, I'll wait till about noon when it's right above me. I haven't had any issues with the sun this trip. Coming to Arizona, I left early every day. I tried to, and I avoided, for the most part, I avoided the sun in my eyes because I wasn't driving in the evening. There were a couple issues I had along the way that caused me to drive later, but I try to stick east to west mornings and west to east afternoons, just to keep that sun out of my eyes. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now. There are some beautiful mountains around here. We're headed right through them, I hope, or maybe up and into them.